Good morning, YouTubers. And Mr. Ron Paul. I know you're out there somewhere. But you're, I think, 2 hours ahead of me, so anyhow. Today is the premiere of my show. I wrestled with a couple names. One was Tell It Like It Is, but that's probably already taken. So I decided to just go straight hardcore to the point like I am and call it Shit That Pisses Me Off. So I'm going to start off with the Missouri couple that is suing the law enforcement agency and all the law enforcement people that busted into their house, busted up their house, killed one of their animals, and seriously injured the other one. They are suing them, and all I got to say is, yeah, fucking who. That is fantastic. They need to be sued. It's getting ridiculous when you have our police forces going into people's houses like they're entering a house in Hell's Kitchen, a crack house, with people with automatic weapons and, that are all tweaked out on their stuff, and, but they're going into suburbs, they're going into just, regular people's houses and treating them like they're, Scarfaces, they're a bunch of Tony Montanas they're dealing with, and they're not, it's disgusting, actually. It's a misuse of testosterone. Let's put it that way. A gross misuse of testosterone. But kudos to them for suing. I mean, frivolous lawsuits is another issue I will get up because I believe that this country does have way too many of them. But that's a subject for another matter. Forfeiture of property, aka DEA and all those agencies get rich quick off of other people's stuff. Yes, I do believe forfeiture laws were meant for the greater good, but the way they are, people can take advantage of them. Like, let's say, I would never really do this, but let's say I woke up tomorrow morning, I think I'm going to sell a lot of cocaine. Okay, I have everything I own is paid for, except for my house. But my vehicles are paid for. All my materialistic stuff is paid for. And if I started, like I said, woke up tomorrow morning and said, I think I'm going to deal some cocaine, they can come in, bust me, and then take all of my shit, even though my shit was paid for by me, and not my cocaine dealing, which would never happen. But just for saying sakes, I would lose all my stuff. The forfeiture laws are being abused big time. I've read stories and I've seen clips of videotape, people being videoed that didn't know they were being videoed. And there is a lot of corruption where the forfeiture laws are, which somebody needs to sit up and take notice. Let's see, forfeiture of property. Yeah, because where was that? Oh, the latest story was Monday, the DEA, and I figured out what the DEA stands for. Digging everybody's assets, okay? Digging everybody's assets is what the DEA stands for. 5 dispensaries, and I'm not sure if you're familiar with dispensaries. They're for medical marijuana patients. It's a safe place for them to go to get their medicine. They know they're not going to have horse tranquilizer and other shit like that in it. But the DEA went in against Obama's wishes. He told them to lay off the medical marijuana industry, but they're not. Anyhow, they go in. Well, a dispensary owner went up on TV and actually interviewed. And he said that the agents come in, they took his Wii system, his PlayStation, his iPod, and computers. Left all patient records, financial records, paraphernalia, everything that was in the warrant that they were supposed to be looking for. Not everything got left behind, but a large amount of stuff got left behind, and they took materialistic stuff. Guaranteed one of their kids' Wii systems or PlayStations got broke or something. They probably spilled soda on it and fried their system, so their son or daughter needed a new system. So I was like, we'll take this, we'll take this. It's like a materialistic buffet for these people. That to me is questionable at best. those actions. And yeah, and which leads me to my third thing of shit that pisses me off is the gross mismanagement of our tax dollars. Prime example, last week a Canadian gentleman, Mark Emery, was sentenced to 5 years in jail in the United States. He's the Canadian, he's the Prince of Pot. He sold seeds to people. Okay, granted, there's probably quite a few recreational users that benefited from it. But I would imagine that there's quite a few medical patients that actually benefited from his existence as well. Which, boom, there's another resource down the gutter for them. Gotta go to black market. That's just so nice. Anyhow, our government, our DEA, digging everybody's assets, spent $5 million to investigate, prosecute this individual. But we have over 300,000 registered sex offenders that have gone MIA, missing in action. They don't know where they're at. Now, granted, there's a percentage of those people that are in there because their girlfriend figured it was a good idea. Hey, I know how to get rid of my boyfriend. I'll tell him you touched my daughter. So I would say out of those over 300,000 registered offenders, 210 of them are predators. 210,000 predators running around that they have no idea where they're at. Why aren't they spending any money on solving that problem? You know, priorities are all screwed up. The envy in this war on drugs, the fourth war, you know, that we have the Iran thing looming, so that's our fourth potential war that all these warmongers that are getting rich want to start. Then we got the war on drugs. We got Afghan and Iraq. We cannot sustain this. We can't. The priorities are messed up, and it's causing waste of taxpayers' money. I am a taxpayer, and I vote. We cannot sustain this drug war anymore. Prohibition is not working. It's creating all of the subjects that I've touched on today. And that's my main topic for this discussion, is prohibition and how it's not working. Prohibition is one of the many things that pisses me off. Anyhow, that's today's show. I've been playing with this. Pardon me for my amateurness, but I'm playing with this equipment and I figured out exactly how long I have. So I have to shoot with under 10 minutes. Because then it cuts off, and that's quite embarrassing. And I'm not going to split the videos up because I'll just have to find a program that allows me for more than 10 minutes. Because believe you and me, I don't know what my nationality is, and I really don't care. I'm a mutt, but I know I have a lot of Italian because I talk a lot. I use my hands. Pardon me. Jailbreak. So tune in if you want. I'm not out to make a million hits. I'm just out there to wake people up to what's going on. So, you know, I have a X-Files mentality. I trust nobody. Oh, but hey, my AC/DC shirt, and yes, I did have my settings on mirror image. I kind of like the mirror image better, but I will shoot like this to make that person happy. But this is what today's shirt says. I'm bad with names. Can I just call you dumbass? Love this shirt. I love this shirt, but my most favorite shirt that I've ever seen, and I gotta speed this up. Bones Ghost, his shirt about the Virgin Mary, except if you count anal. That shirt was freaking funny, dude. Oh my god, I love shirts like that. Anyhow, peace out. Take care. And remember, trust nobody.